So how is everything? How you handling this lockdown quarantine situation with you and your family?
I'm handling it pretty well. I mean, this like training camp to me. When I'm using training camp, we don't.
You on lockdown, right?
Yeah, we're on lockdown. We don't do nothing. So I've been training. I think I lost about 15 pounds already. So
really?
I'm taking it real serious. My auntie and my uncle, they caught corona, and my cousins in New York caught corona too. But they're doing fine right now. So yeah, right now I'm actually trying to just lose weight because I'm a guy that get high, and when I get to the high 180s, probably like 185, 186. So right now I'm running 2 times a day. I'm running the morning time 3 miles, and running at night about 4 or 5 miles in a sauna suit. And then when I go to the gym, we just hitting the bag, and then I'm hitting the mitts 20, 30 minutes with my coach. But it's just me and him in the gym. Like, nobody else can go in there. It was a great fight. I think I made it a lot harder than it was supposed to be. Because, just the weight drop. I came down from, I think, 189 pounds. To 147. So, in a matter of probably 9 weeks. So, the whole training camp, I was running 2 times a day. Hitting the bag in the sauna suit. Just training in sauna suits and just replenishing myself, losing weight. And I just made it a lot harder than it was supposed to be. And, I could have made it a lot easier. It was a great fight. We both showed a lot of heart and determination. I know he's been kind of top of the world. Having fun with my friends. We going places. We just came back from Miami. When I dropped my Ferrari, I had a Ferrari 488. You know how fast those is.
Them things.
Yeah, they fast. And
when a man can figure out that, he's made some mistakes, he begins to hold himself accountable. He stopped making excuses. He stopped pointing fingers. This is when you can feel confident that a man or anyone is willing to change, willing to be that different person, willing to be that great fighter to strive for greatness. And I hear a little bit, and with me, I hear this in Spence. I'm not even going to say a little bit. I hear this in Spence. Let's listen up.
Something had stopped, and then it just flipped. It just flipped over, and then I got ejected from the car. Because it was a convertible. I got ejected from the car, and then, the rest of history. I woke up in the hospital, and I don't even remember being in the hospital. The only thing I remember being at home. Ain't that January, but then I got hurt, so I've been out for a while. So, in all actuality, this pandemic really been helping me out a lot, and
so really just
basically, recovery and just taking my time to get back. But I'm already back. I'm 100%. I went to a facility in Cleveland where they checked me out, checked my brain, gave me MRIs and things like that, and everything went well. So, everything's been going good. No restrictions in my training set sparring. I can't spar yet because I got my teeth knocked out. I actually got they put 2 posts in my mouth with 3 posts in my mouth. And I'm waiting on them to heal, and once they heal, then I get my permanent teeth, and then I'll be able to spar. I think Angel with me because I didn't break any bones, no fractures, no anything. The only thing that was hurting, like my neck, my hip was hurting, both my shoulders hurting. All this was scraped up. My shoulder was scraped up, my legs was scraped up, but I came back. I came, basically, unscathed. Like, I should have lost my life that night. And I definitely lost my life tonight if I'd have had a seatbelt on.
This is what I'm talking about, man. This is the kind of talk as a fan, as a true fan of the sport, as a true fan of Spence, this is the type of talk that you want to hear. This is the type of acknowledgement for the things that you have done that you want to hear as a fan. You don't want to hear this guy come out saying, I'm a savage. Don't blame me. Don't blame God. We balling. No, you don't want to hear that. You want to hear some type of acknowledgement, some type of accountability, some type of remorse for the situation, regret. This allows you to know that this fighter is thinking in the right direction. But when they come out and say, oh, I'm a savage. Oh, I'm unscathed. Oh, God, don't blame me, blame God. That's not what we want to hear. So let's continue.
Right now, I'm pretty much locked in. Like, I'm really not snagging on nothing. Like, I'm locked in. Like, if I show you my fridge right now, there's nothing in there but waters. Like I'm locked in. I already got my organic food, everything. Like I'm basically eating healthy right now because I'm trying not go back to where I used to go to be like 190, 180, 185. I'm trying to stay at 160 so when the fight comes, it's not hard. Cause it used to be hard on me. I'll be weighing like 180 and then next thing you know I got a press conference. I go to a press conference and I'm spending my whole day in a press conference and I gain like 6 pounds just being in a press conference just because you losing water. Your body like a sponge, and when you losing water, and then as soon as you drink some water, you gain weight just like that instantly.
Wow, that's crazy.
So now I'm trying to do it the right way, and just how I did it back when I was broke and just hungry. When I used to weigh just 160, 158, and then got down to 147 real smooth. Yeah, you basically have to cut everything, like your water intake, your food intake. You running twice a day. Like I was running twice a day in a sauna suit on my legs, a sauna suit up top. I'm working out in the sauna suit. I'm not drinking that much water. I'm probably drinking I would say like 26 ounces a day.
Really?
If that, I'm eating probably twice a day. I'm doing all that just to drop this weight so I can, win. But it takes a lot. It's a lot of hard work, but I'm always in shape. So, I don't think that played a big difference in a fight because I'm always in shape. But I think, if I'd have been more disciplined and would have cut it a lot earlier, it would have been a way easier fight than what it was. With me, food is my guilty pleasure. So, when it comes to food, I'm going to eat. That's why I get so high up in weight. So, right now I'm just cutting everything out.
How tough is that mental discipline not just to have to always eat the right shit?
The first 3 weeks to a month is tough. Like it's tough as hell. Once you get through that first month, then you're good. But that first month is tough. You keep reverting back. Right now, like in the morning time, I'm eating egg whites, eat avocados, spinach. For lunch, I'm eating spinach, or I might eat a salad. I might eat a salad with some eggs in there, egg whites in there, no yolk, because the yolk is mainly just fat. For dinner, I'm eating chicken breasts, little brown rice, nothing fried, everything steamed and stuff like that. So basically, I'm cutting out a lot of junk food. I'm a big junk food dude. Even when I'm in training camp, like I eat a lot of candy. Somebody doing something, or you go in your mother's house and your mother got chips and got cakes and got sodas. You talking to her, you eating at the same time. And then once you get home, step on the scale, like, damn, I gotta go run it. And then you gotta go run it again, and you gotta work it out in the next week. So, basically with me, I just stay home. Nah, man, I'm ready.
Okay.
I feel like I'm different. I'm ready to fight. I've been waiting for a fight date since probably, since January I've been waiting for a fight date. I thought I was going to fight in August, so it's pushed back to October, November, which my parents are happy because they're like, man, you don't need to jump right back in there. I'm like, man, I'm ready. Like, the doctor said, the doctor gave me a green light. I was like, I'm ready to go, so, it's just feel like it's a blessing that I'm here. It's a blessing that I wasn't, severely injured. I didn't break anything either. I'm ready to fight. And the doctors couldn't believe it. So the doctors was like, man, I can't believe he didn't break anything. Like, it's a blessing. Like, they didn't know what was going on. For somebody to get ejected from a Ferrari and to land on pure concrete, the Ferrari was flipping too. So I landed for the Ferrari not to hit me, and then I land on pure concrete and break everything in my mouth and not have any facial fractures and all this scarred up. And for me to still be walking, I feel like I'm here for a reason.
This is about human nature, bro. And when we think about human nature, let's take the sport out of it. If you're going to improve, if you're going to make some real changes in life, if you're going to change the person you are and the path that you're on, then you have to be willing to accept the things that you did wrong. You have to be willing to accept the fact that you took things for granted, and you understand now, to be at the level you desire to be at, You're going to have to put in more. You're going to have to discipline yourself more. And if we can't see this and the things that Spence said, sometimes, we see a lot of guys out here in boxing right now. They just running off at the mouth. They're clout chasing. They're trapped inside of the house. You can see and hear the sincerity and the things that Spence are saying right now. And this is just my opinion on it. I don't think that this is something to sell fights. I don't think this is something to please fans. This guy feels within himself, basically, he was fucking up. And he notices that. This is what we need to see from Spence. Let's continue.
My definition for out of smoke is, I want out of smoke. Anybody. That's for anybody. If you're a boxer, whoever want to fight. And that's how I came up. I was coming up, I was like 13, 14 and 0, calling out Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, all these guys. And, now I got 2 belts, now these guys, and I'm the money guy right now. Besides
you're the hunter.
Now these guys want to fight me. Like I tell them, I want to fight you too. I want to fight Keith Thurman. But if it's not making sense right now, like Keith Thurman want to fight me, now he just said that he'll fight me and Terrence Crawford. But me, I'm not interested in fighting in Keith Thurman because he didn't want to fight me when I was coming up. Like, for like 3 or 4 years, he was like, who is this guy? I don't want to fight. He ain't done nothing. He ain't did this. He ain't did that. So once you get in the position to fight me, then I'll fight you. For right now, I'm looking at Pacquiao. I'm looking at Terrence Crawford. I'm looking at, the top guys. I want all smoke for all the top guys. Yeah, right now, just back and forth talk. Me and Terrence Crawford, we actually FaceTimed each other before. And that's why, I got somewhat kind of respect for Terrence Crawford, because we FaceTime each other, we talked about it, you know what I'm saying? We talked about it, we came to a mutual understanding that the fight's gonna happen. It's a lot of politics involved, and, the money might not be all the way right now, but it will be right, and we're gonna fight. But, guys like him, I kind of respect. Guys like Keith Thurman, I really don't have that much respect for. Danny Garcia, I respect him. I see him. He comes off as a stand-up guy. Now Pacquiao, he's a stand-up guy all the way around. But it's just some guys that I just can't mesh with. But Terrence Crawford, he's a real dude in my book.
Hey, so what are your thoughts on possibly fighting in an empty arena?
For me, it don't matter. I mean, as long as my chick the same.
The hell you talking about, man?
Hey man, we just fight for free. So as long as that check the same, we gonna get to it. Yeah,
it's gonna be the same beat down. It's gonna be the same beat down, whether there's people in the stands or not.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same beat down. So as long as the check right, we gonna get in there. We gonna fight.
If you were offered a three fight deal, money is everything you can imagine. The money is perfect. Who would be your 3 opponents?
3-fight deal. The money was perfect. I do Pacquiao, Terrence Crawford, and who else? Danny Garcia.
In closing, what do you think you learned the most from your car accident?
Don't take anything for granted. Like around that time, I was taking a lot of stuff for granted. I think I was headed down that way anyway. I was headed down that path, to destruction anyway. And I was taking a lot of stuff for granted. And, it was showing, even in the Sean Porter fight, it showed I was, slacking on a lot of stuff. Even in the Mike Garcia fight, even though I beat him all 12 rounds and I won every round, the power wasn't there.
Should have finished him.
I should have finished him, but the power wasn't there because I was trying so hard to make weight. Like even that Mike Garcia fight, matter of fact, the day of the weigh-in, I was sitting in a sauna for an hour and I didn't sweat. And I had a sauna suit on and I had a hoodie on and everything. I didn't sweat till like an hour being in there. And that was just to make weight. Yeah, that was just to make weight for the 5-hour drain. And then I could only go up 10 pounds. So I had to watch what I eat and what I drunk. So, I was already headed to that destruction. I think, that car accident was eye-opening for me. I'm like, you tripping right now. Get back on your stuff. You say you do it for your family. You say you want to be great. You say you want to be a legend. Get back on your A game. So, You know, it was just, you know, I think it was a blessing I got into that accident, and you know, put a lot of things in perspective that I didn't put in perspective at first because I was just so on the high that, you know, I was floating, I was floating, so to say. So, you know, it put me down, knocked me down.
Woo, 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 woo. That's what I'm talking about. You understand me? Now, as a Spence fan, as a real Spence fan, not these fugazi fanboys out here, that's the type of shit that I want to hear from my man Errol Spence. This the type of shit. This is why D. Jeff, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, was giving Errol Spence some heat. Because after you fucking get into an accident like that, after you are irresponsible, I don't want to hear you come out talking about I'm a savage. I don't want to hear every interview you come out. It's this nonsense, these Twitter posts and all of this. This is the type of stuff I want to hear. This is the type of stuff that make me feel confident that I did the right thing by not giving up on Spence. I was a fan of all the guys before and I gave up on them, but I never gave up on Spence. And I still see that special thing that I've seen in Spence all along. And for all you fanboys and groupies, you idiots out there that's talking about I'm a Spence hater, or no, I'm a fake Spence fan. All my compadres, y'all know the people I roll with, IBFP, unbiased. We are Spence haters. You know, Mr. Two Hands, DT3, Black Horseman. We are hating on Spence for saying the same exact things that this man is saying about himself right now. See, this is the thing. We weren't hating. That's not hating on Spence. These things needed to be said. And while you idiots were out there talking about, don't tell that man how to live, y'all can't tell that man this, that, and the third. If it didn't need to be said, then why is Spence saying it himself? See, you guys are not fans of the sport. You guys are not true fans. You're idiots. You're all idiots. Now, I'm not going to jump the gun and say, Spence is back. I told y'all Spence this, that, and the third, because I wasn't telling anyone. I wasn't impressed and I wasn't pleased with what I was seeing from Spence. But I am pleased with what I'm hearing and what I'm also seeing from him now, because just looking at him, you can tell he's in better shape. You can tell that he's sincere about these things. The things he said about Crawford, he gave Crawford his respect. You know what I mean? This is the Errol Spence that I want to see. Does this mean that he goes in there and beats Crawford? No, that remains to be seen. But at least this is saying that my man Spence might now be on the right path. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.